What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of DDC's The Tavern. I'm Diggs, and this is my co-pilot.
CptMorgan.
Tonight, we're going to be talking about what all the games announced at E3. Captain, tell me a little bit about the announcement on GTA 5.
Yeah, for me, it was one of the really big announcements at E3. GTA 5 came out in the latter age of the 360 and the PS3, and a lot of people were wondering why there wasn't an initial announcement about them moving the game to the newer consoles, the Xbox One and the PS4. At E3, they announced that they are doing that, those two consoles and the PC, and they released a really cool video that goes along with it. It's really improved graphics. And the best part is all the work you put into GTA 5 on the 360 and PS3 will carry over to your game on the new consoles.
And that's good to hear because, I know I put a lot of time and effort into that game before the Xbox One came out. And I'm glad to know that I get all my stats back and my hard work paid off. So
yeah,
that's good to hear.
75 levels and all your work on the driving, flying, stamina, all there. Yep, you get it all. Apartment and everything.
That's great. That's great to hear. I know E3 made some big announcements with some big games.
Oh, yeah, there's a huge list. Huge list. I'll start with Sony, with the PS4. The first game, Bloodborne. PS4, going to release in 2015 from the developer From Software. It's going to be an action RPG, and at first look, it looks like a game that's going to be... It carries the same theme of like a Resident Evil. There's a dog with its face all melted off. The setting is much, much different than any Resident Evil I've ever seen. It takes place in what it appears to be a very old London, and in the catacombs and sewerways of the city. It's very dark, very brooding, and the hunter, your character, has some weird helmet on. He's carrying a big knife, and emaciated, just eviscerating people, cutting their. It's great. It looks fantastic.
That sounds like a great game. I know there's some other big games coming out as well. The Division, the gameplay on that one looks amazing. You pretty much have to work together to advance, otherwise it looks like you're pretty much going to get screwed if you don't work as a team. And for people who like playing team games, I believe that's going to be a great game.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'm looking forward to that.
Whenever you see Tom Clancy, you can expect to play a team-based game.
And that goes with the Rainbow Six Siege as well. I watched a little bit of videos on that, on the hostage situation on that. That looks like a very fun game. Looks a little challenging.
I like how the SWAT guy is pushing the hostage out in front of him.
I started laughing at that myself. It looks a little challenging at first, but I think once you get the hang of it, and obviously if you work with the team, hopefully that's a team playing game.
Yeah, and if the multiplayer plays anything like Rainbow Six Vegas, count me in.
Sounds good to me, man. I agree.
Another Sony game. Actually, this game is cross-platform, coming out in 2015 by Deep Silver. And those of you who know Deep Silver are going to know the game I'm talking about, Dead Island 2. Dead Island actually came out as a free game in the Games to Gold section, free games with gold on the 360. So I played that game extensively, and it's great. It's a zombie survival game. This time it's going to take place in the Golden State. A lot of sunshine, big buildings, expansive cityways. It looks great. The video shows a guy running. It's got the video has a little bit more comic relief to it. I'm kind of wondering if maybe they're going to take the game away from the seriousness that the original was and move towards something more like Dead Rising, which had a lot of comic elements in it.
Did you get to watch the videos on the Crackdown? What do you think of that?
Crackdown, Microsoft Xbox, third-person action shooter. I played the original Crackdown, and a lot of what was in the video is from the original game. The name of the game itself, Crackdown, it wasn't like Crackdown 3 or Crackdown with some other subtitle. It was just Crackdown. So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to take the original game and remaster it as something.
It's a reboot, pretty much.
I'm not sure, but based on the title of the game, I want to say that Yeah, it's just going to be a remastered version of the original. There's a game coming out for PS4. It's the release date is to be announced. It's a science fiction exploration. Watching the video, it blew my mind. It just blew me away. It's called No Man's Sky. It's basically you going to any planet that you want with your spaceship and exploring the entire planet. So not only are you exploring the planet, finding resources, meeting animals and different creatures, plants, but once you get in your spaceship, you're also super mobile. You can leave the atmosphere, dogfight in space, fly to another planet, all seamless gameplay. Fly to another planet, land on that planet, and start exploring.
That brings us to another game that is cross-platformed, Assassin's Creed Unity. You get to run around with your buddies in the city, and it takes place during the French Revolution.
I mean, I've played through all the Assassin's Creed games, and there are countless times where I'd be standing there thinking, oh my god, it would be so nice if one of my buddies was on the other side of that courtyard to shoot this guy in the face so that I can just walk by. And not only that, you got one guy, you got two more. 4 guys. You watch the video, they run around that castle like rats leaving a sinking ship.
To me, that's great because I know there was times where it was frustrating when you go to assassinate the main guy and you pretty much had to go into your little stealth mode walking.
Yeah,
and
it's very difficult to make a
killed.
distraction somewhere else.
Exactly. But with 3 of your buddies playing with you,
Total carnage.
Exactly. 2 can cause a distraction while the other 2 go in for the kill.
I know, that's the best part too, because you can go in and have a good time with your buddies, and you could go into a level and just obliterate everything.
Just free roaming around the city, just causing havoc. Heck yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Another game at E3 that really caught my eye, and we had talked about in the last episode, was Evolve. Comes
Super
out this
stoked.
year. It is coming up soon. It's releasing on October 21st. Developed by Turtle Rock. Those guys are awesome. And the best part about this video was the new monster.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but that Evolve game is, to me, it's just every video clip I see of it is just pumping me up for that game because I'm
beautiful.
so excited for that.
It's got, great environments. It's got a great feel. The new monster, me being a ship lover, is called the Kraken. Awesome.
Yeah.
Captain
versus
awesome.
the Kraken.
That's right. The Captain versus the Kraken.
Oh, that's going to be a heck of a game, I can tell you that.
You should see this thing, man. It's got like a octopus type head, like a nautilus. Looks kind of like a nautilus, and then this weird looking body. It's tough to see because the tentacles hang off the face. It's tough to see the whole body. But it gets huge. And not only that, the Goliath in the original videos was this ground-based, behemoth
Tactics,
of a monster.
running around. Exactly.
Yeah. The Kraken flies. Now, I don't know if the fly mechanic is like kind of a Minecraft jump and now you're flying, or if it's more of a extended double or triple jump. But either way, the monster flies, and that brings an entirely new dynamic to that game.
I agree, and the nice thing about that is it gives that monster a little bit better chance because once that thing gets in the air, it's going to be harder for the trapper and the hunter.
Yeah. Especially in the beginning when it's a level 1.
Exactly, and so it's going to give that monster a little bit better advantage at certain points during that game, which is going to make it funner for the people hunting it.
Right.
So that's going to be great.
They at the end of the video, they drop some really cool information. There's going to be 12 plus maps, 12 hunters, 3 monsters. You can get perks for both your monster and your hunters. There's going to be multiple modes, and they're going to release new maps down the road.